When we had last left the Spacefarer, they went back to Sidonia, which led them to go back to other places, like, for example, Jemison, where they had to deliver a box of rocks and dirt to somebody's sister. Also, they went out and got a book for some sort of weird nerdlinger guy, and they really enjoyed it. Then they found themselves back on Neon, where they learned all sorts of terrible things about Trawl and Xenofresh grub yum-yums. Now it's time to talk to some other people who needed help down there in the underbelly. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Alright, let's see what's up.
We serve delicious foods from around the galaxy.
Okay. What's up, Cosmos?
Hey there. Welcome to Off-World Eats. Feel like taking your taste buds on a trip around the settled systems?
That sounds delightful. I think I'll stick to Chunks. Off-World Eats is an interesting name for a restaurant. Is it? I feel like it's very self-explanatory. Wow, what an interesting name for a restaurant.
Wow, thank you very much. My husband Lee and I have spent years sourcing the most interesting foods from other worlds. You can't find
like
this
what?
type of cuisine anywhere else in Neon. We're very proud of our specialty menu.
I actually don't know what foods are popular on other planets, right? Like I don't know what's big in New Atlantis or what's big in Aquila. Do I? I don't think so. There was that one guy who had like a refined palate or whatever at that restaurant in New Atlantis. But I don't think that dude was asking for anything that was like unique to a specific type of planet or whatever. Right? It was all like old world cuisine. Wasn't it? Who's your husband?
Lee Leonard. We've been together for almost 5 years. Couldn't have gotten this restaurant open without him.
If it's so unique, business must be booming. Nice way to give visitors a little taste of home. If it's so unique, business must be booming.
Well, that was our hope, but it hasn't worked out that way. Turns out that our little niece has also created our biggest hurdle. In order for this business to work, we need an ever-evolving menu. To do that, we need to constantly source ingredients from across the settled systems. Ever since we sold our ship, it's been difficult.
Do y'all get much business down here for like a restaurant? For like this kind of restaurant? Like in this area? I feel like prime real estate would be like higher up, you know, where there's more foot traffic. Like I feel like you and the place that sells rocks, the mining store or whatever, belonging to that one dude, I feel like y'all should trade spots or something. You could set up an import deal with a supplier. You could charter a ship and go on collecting expeditions. Sounds like this business model simply isn't sustainable. Why would you sell your ship? Why would you sell your ship?
When we first arrived, we needed every credit we had to open the restaurant. We kept the ship, but our pockets were empty. Then the bills started piling up, and we had to shift from paying for jump fuel to just keeping the doors open. After a while, it was obvious that keeping a ship we can't even afford to operate was a waste of money. So we sold it.
It is pretty wild how many smaller businesses come from off-world and decide that, oh, actually I want to open up a business on Neon, of all places, right? It feels like Neon is specifically hostile to anything that isn't a gigantic corporation. You know? Like either you're liable to get beaten down by the competition, that being those mega corporations breathing down your neck. Bayou also is likely to extort you for money. And then there's also just like the gangs run amok that are interested in maybe gunning you the fuck down, or at the very least stealing your product. Right? I feel like why would you go to Neon to open this restaurant and not like Aquila? You know, maybe it's difficult to get established in New Atlantis. Sure, maybe. Well, why wouldn't you go for Aquila? I feel like Aquila is primed. Okay. You could charter a ship and go on collecting expeditions. You could set up an import deal with a supplier.
That's how we're operating right now. It's terribly expensive.
Oh.
La Torah, you're not here to listen to my life story. You're here to eat. Well, let me stop talking so we can take a look at the menu and dig in. So, what will it be?
I don't know. Actually, maybe I am here to hear your life story and get a quest for you. Mind if I take a look at the menu? I could try and source some ingredients for you. Do you mind telling me more about your husband, Lee? What are we going to try and, like... Actually, I want to hear more about your husband, Lee. Actually, enough about this fucking restaurant. I don't give a shit. Tell me more about that fucking sexy hunk of man working behind the counter. Why don't you tell me about that fucking piece of meat back there? I don't care about what you're cooking. I care about the chef. I want to know what's really good to eat in here. Oh, look, Kelton Fresh is ready to talk. Why are we so fixated on Lee? Do you mind telling me more about your husband, actually?
Not at all. We met on a Trident Starlines cruise around 8 years ago. I was a trained chef, and he was a nutritionist at Oishi. So we had a lot in common. We dated for a while, fell in love, and married only a year later. That's when we decided to pool our money and open this restaurant.
I think I'm vaguely familiar with Oishi. Haven't we seen some of their food products or something? Maybe I'm mistaken. We definitely are familiar with Trident. Why open such an exotic business in Neon's underbelly? They thought of everything. They thought of everything. We had questions, they had answers. Why down here in the underbelly?
It's not by choice. I can promise you that. The amount of money required to maintain a business around here is utterly ridiculous. It's borderline criminal. This space in the underbelly is literally all we can afford. It frustrates me to no end that we can't aim higher. But you know what? All that really matters is that we have a solid roof over our heads and people seem to enjoy what we've brought to Neon.
Really? You do get a lot of customers down here? Well, no, you can't because you're not recouping your costs unless your costs are really that high. Huh. Like, legit, I would not... If you want to maintain and, like, stay in the Freestar Collective, I would literally go set up shop anywhere else. Like, I feel like this business would have better luck on Sidonia, right? And there's, like, the only traffic you would get would be, like, military or the mine workers, you know? Or, oh, what's it called? The little outpost.
Take your
like...
time. Savor the aromas.
The homestead place, the very first place that had the first outpost or whatever. What was it called? Oh my gosh, what was that place called? You know, the one where we had to dress up as that little freaky dude and run around and scare people? Do you know that place? Or maybe the place full of criminals. I feel like the ex-convicts, you would have better luck there. Okay, sure. Or on Crucible. Yes, go back to Crucible. Man, have you ever wanted to meet fucking Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Do you know who that is? Or how about Wyatt Earp? But actually, he's a serial killer. I bet they would eat this shit up. They would probably give you some you'd probably open your eyes to all new cuisine. In fact,
cooking. So if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. I could try and source some ingredients for you.
That would be so helpful. Thank you. What I need are any sort of exotic organic ingredients harvested from creatures or plants.
Any. I travel to other planets quite often, so I'll keep that in mind. I hope you can afford to pay for anything, I gather. What qualifies as exotic? By the way, who's your husband? We can ask about his husband again. This is the third line of questioning about this guy's fucking husband. Wow, okay. Is there like a hidden quest where we can just like navigate their marriage and just like become a home wrecker or what? Sorry, Sarah, look out. I've only got eyes for Lee, what's his fucking name? What qualifies as exotic?
It's actually simpler than it sounds. If you've never seen it before and you aren't horrified to eat it, then bring it to us. If it's edible, I can make a dish out of it.
That's incredible. Okay. That is quite the talent, but also at the same time, do you just want me to, like, I'm not going to keep doing this, right? Dude, Cosmos, I can't keep supplying you this food. This is like a one-time deal. After I get you this, that's it. I'm not going to keep coming back with more. I'm like an adventurer. I can't just be running you like fucking brainworm scrotums and shit. I can't be just running shit over here. Who's your husband?
Agapimo. Lee Leonard. We've been together for almost 5 years. We met on a Trident Starlines cruise and have been in love ever since.
God, I think that was a new line. Just very similar to the other one. Well, I travel to other planets quite often, so I'll keep all that in mind.
Excellent. Oh, there's one important thing you should keep in mind. Be careful when you're collecting. It's not worth getting hurt trying to harvest ingredients from a particularly hostile life form.
Okay, well, can I look at your current menu?
Please do. There's a lot to choose from.
I'm assuming it's all alien categorized things. Alien stir fry. Man, I would eat the alien stir fry, or at least I would try it. It looks like a crustacean, you know? It looks like it would taste kind of like crab or lobster. Whoa, chickens. I don't know, have we seen chickens in this game? A crawler bisque. Dawn's roost strip. Maybe it's a synthesized chicken. Do we know about the status of chickens in this universe? Okay, you do actually have a lot of old Earth stuff. Okay. You also are licensed to sell Terra Brew, it seems. Whoa, Terra Brew and Tranquility. I feel like that's akin to selling Coke and Pepsi products at the same time. Okay. Yeah, you've only got one alien item. Gosh, look at this though. The barbacoa wrap. Man, that looks alright. That looks alright, huh? Okay. Sure.
Next time you're feeling hungry, look us up again.
Okay. So did I actually get a... No, I don't even actually have a quest. Wait, how do I do it?
Because did you hear another business got broken into last night?
Again. Damn it. Why isn't the insect protecting us? Isn't that what we're paying them for?
Yeah, and you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna march into Dexter's office and tell him we've had enough.
Lee, please, don't. If something were to happen to you, I just couldn't handle it.
Okay, I won't go. Because something has to be done about this soon, or we're all going to suffer.
Hey, do you want me to do something about it? Do you want me to kill him?
Well, if you like our food, you might want to buy some extra takeout meals before you leave. Yeah, at this rate, we're probably not going to be here much longer.
That's alarmingly depressing. I hope you aren't going out of business. This is like the one int bit of dialogue. How could he make it more obvious what's going on? You're trying to trick me into spending extra money. That's alarmingly depressing.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I tend to overstate things a bit. Cosmos says I need to stop being such a pessimist, but I mean, I can't help it. Administrator Bayou's crushing everyone's hopes and dreams in this city. He's making it really difficult for honest people to earn a living.
Well, shit, man. Maybe it's time to stop being honest people, right? Maybe I could help you out with this. Maybe I could go kill some people for you, and that might help your business. This fucking guy wants me to get, like, fucking weird alien parts and stuff to cook with. What What if the answer is simpler? What if we just kill people? What if we just shoot some people and maybe business will pick up? Someone should do something about Bayou, like shooting him. you should you should get the Freestar Rangers involved. Maybe honest people shouldn't live here. How's Bayou making it difficult to earn a living? How's Bayou making it difficult?
Tax rate hikes, exorbitant fees for the most minor conveniences, overpriced rent. It's a bottomless pit. It's getting so bad, I don't know how anyone can possibly afford to start a new business these days.
You should get the Freestar Rangers involved. I mean, I think I know what he'll say, but I kind of want to hear him say it.
Oh, I tried. And you know what they told me? He's not technically breaking any laws. Yeah, sure, because he wrote them. Look, I could go on and on about Bayou, but you clearly came down here to eat, so I shouldn't monopolize your time. Cosmos should have plenty of meals ready to serve, if you're hungry. God knows I've lost my appetite.
Do you mind telling me more about Cosmos? How much do you contribute to the menu at your restaurant? Do you mind telling me more about your husband, by the way?
Oh, so you want me to embarrass myself, eh? Okay. Cosmos and I met around 8 years ago on a Starliner tour of the Sol system. And when I say met, I mean we literally bumped into each other. Anyway, we were both part of the food industry, so we hit it off immediately. And after that, we dated for about a year. Within 2 years, we got married and opened our new business, right at this very spot. Phew, I can't believe how much time has passed.
I mean, 2 years doesn't seem like that much. How much do you contribute to the menu at your restaurant?
Cosmos is the trained chef around here. No one knows their way around a kitchen better. I try to follow the latest trends and keep an eye on what's selling and what isn't. Not an easy job when you're catering to interplanetary visitors. I also handle the books and adjust the menu, which is completely driven by whatever ingredients we have on hand. Basically, I let Cosmos act like a mad scientist in the kitchen while I keep the lights on. Neither of us could make this business work without the other.
Okay, good talk.
If you're looking for a place again, just follow the delicious smell. Because, did you hear another
gosh, I have heard.
It's hot and fresh.
I don't know if there's any way to get a quest for him. Maybe the idea is like I'm just meant to sell off stuff to them? What if I sell like exotic creature parts or whatever? Do they literally have to be classified as like exotic rarity?
Ready to eat? We have delicacies from across the set.
Okay, sell. Huh. Oh no, I can't. I actually cannot sell resources. Okay.
Don't forget to bring back some of our goodies.
Oh yeah, so I can't actually do anything about it. Oh, Generdyne worker?
Telling you, Brayson Bayou's gonna put us out of business.
Wait, do you work here too, or are you just speaking for... Yeah, you're speaking for Generdyne. Yeah, we're like at the moments before ultra corporate monopolies ensue, right? Okay. Hey, do you have anything else to say?
If it would stop raining. I said I'd talk to you sometime tomorrow. Please, leave me alone.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No trouble at all. I understand you're just trying to be kind.
Okay, well, can we access our ship from here? And just, like, sleep on it for a day? Oh, I can't fast travel while in possession of Aurora. I thought I gave that dude all of mine. Didn't I give him, like, all 3? Oh shit, I still got it on me. Wait, he didn't actually take it? Am I tripping? Did I not actually give it to him?
You look kind of hungry. Can I get you something?
Yeah, tell me about Trawl again.
Trust me, you don't want.
Yeah, you want drugs? You don't seem to like your job very much. You want more drugs? For some reason, I still got them.
If they boot me out of here.
Yeah, these drugs just seem to crop up everywhere. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, I got drugs. Do you want to buy some? No, you don't even want to buy any. Okay.
Yeah.
What if I give the drugs to Amelia Earhart? God, I wish I could make Amelia Earhart do fucking Aurora. Holy shit, I want to see her, like, start tripping
I'm ready
out.
to head out again when you are.
God, I just want to bring drugs to everybody on Crucible. How cool would that be? I just want to see, like, historic figures start fucking tripping acid. I mean, I bet, like, Genghis Khan got up to some shit. But let's see, like, FDR tripping out. Let's see Wyatt Earp start... Fucking Lovelace, let's see her ass start getting on Aurora, start getting some psychedelics in her. See what kind of weird shit she comes up with. Fuck, you give her some Aurora, she's gonna reinvent the grav drive right there in the planet.
Swapping some things.
Okay. Let's see. Here, take this. Oh, whoops, my bad. It's under aid. And... Wait, can I not give you drugs? Will she not take drugs? She won't even accept them from me? Are you kidding? She'll hold a stolen item. Amelia Earhart says no to drugs, literally. Was this like written in her contract or whatever? Is there somehow someone who's like loosely related to Amelia Earhart that still exists? And they were like, okay, you can put her in your game, but the esteemed estate, the esteemed Earhart estate asks that you don't give her psychedelic drugs. She can't even hold them. All right? We don't want to besmirch her good name. Meanwhile, I can probably give her like the horniest swimsuit known to man. Good lord. I can't even give her drugs. What's a fucking asshole like me to do now? Am I just to drop them off here? Hey.
Handhandling's a tough job, but someone's got to do it.
Yeah, here's some money.
Wow. You really did me a solid, Chief. I've got no words.
Sure thing. Okay, see ya.
See ya, Chief.
Here, can I keep my drugs next to you? I can't fast travel with them. I shouldn't even really have these drugs. Not in that way. I mean, I should have these drugs, right? I should have them. I paid for these drugs. Well, I shouldn't have them because I thought I gave them away to the other guy who loves drugs. But he didn't even take... I guess he was so high on drugs, he thought that I was giving him drugs. But I wasn't. I still got the drugs. But now you got them. You just watch out for him for a bit, please. Okay, let's fucking go over here. We'll just... After all of our running around with drugs... Oh shit, the game just crashed! The game just crashed the desktop. Fuck, what have I done? Come on! Alright, I guess we'll be right back. Alright, hey, we're back. I don't know what the fuck happened. Is it because I shouldn't have these drugs? Is that what really happened? The game was like, hang on. Maybe this guy shouldn't have drugs right now. What if I just do them all? Like, if I can't drop the drugs there, what if I just take all 3 drugs right now and then go to the ship? I can't even use multiple drugs at once. I can only use one at a time. It says time is already slowed. What a great error message. Hey, what's up, Neon Security? I'm not on drugs.
I've never seen so much water in my life.
Okay. What are you talking about, Amelia? Didn't you fly over the fucking ocean at some point or another? You've never seen so much water in all your life. Does she know that this is a water planet? I mean, you wouldn't be able to see it. There are places on Earth where all you can see is just water. Dude, she's tripping out. Maybe she's getting secondhand exposure to the drugs. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to do all these drugs. Great, I become addicted to the drugs. Fuck me! I'm never gonna be able to get off this fucking rock. Alright. What the fuck? This is such a great problem to have. Oh man, this is rapidly spinning out of control. Alright. I'm doing more drugs. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. I got rid of the drugs. They're inside of my body. And not like a drug mule. I've used them. Let's see. Brace for impact. Is this gonna crash us? Maybe if I have the drug effect on me, the game won't crash because everything's in slow motion. No, okay, we're good. I think we're good for some reason.
I'm here.
Was it really the drugs? I was just kidding. Was it really because I wasn't meant to have the drugs? I needed to get rid of them? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why the fucking game crashed. I don't know. It hasn't crashed like that to desktop in a million years. Alright, let's sleep for... Now that we've done 3 drugs, it's time to sleep for 24 hours so we can help this lady who is, like, clinically depressed. Jeez, if only this lady had some kind of solution for her depression. If only something in this world existed that could make you feel a lot better really quickly. If only that existed on this fucked up weird planet. If only something like drugs were real. Whoops, I guess they aren't, because I did all of them. I guess I just did every fucking drug on the planet. That's my weird alien power. I rubbed a whole bunch of weird fucking circle things and flew through magic light, and now I can do every drug on the planet at once. Holy shit, this game fucking owns. Oh, I awakened filled with a sense of emotional security. Now that I've banged my wife who's dressed like Amelia Earhart! After while I'm still addicted to drugs! Right in front of the rest of the spaceship crew. Everybody gets to watch us. While I'm also dressed like Amelia Earhart. We're both dressed like Amelia Earhart, fucking each other like dogs, while the creamy man watches on. Ooh! Bye, Victera, bye, Victera. You both look like Amelia Earhart to me. What a little freak. My fucking drug-addled body, I'm like cracked out on Aurora. God, we're just fucking in the neon lights of neon. What a name. The neon-bathed streets. Oh my gosh. Both of us dressed like someone hundreds of years ago. Oh, fuck. God, do you think Sarah would do drugs? No, she's way too straight edge. Okay. Let's head on back to... Shit, can I even go back there? Let's see. How do I get back to... What's her name? Katherine Luzion. So we can see what horrible fate awaits her. Listen, if we're gonna get back to her and something bad will have happened, right? There's no way around it. There's no way we go back and something good happens. I mean, listen to this. It's been a day, and everyone on the planet is still running away in fear from like 2 days ago, because I was shooting dead bodies with my shotgun in the middle of the road. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They were already dead. I already killed them like a month ago. They've been dead. I was simply getting rid of them. I was doing a civil service. All right, let's fucking get in here. You know, maybe that's why the game crashed, because everyone is still like in a state of fear. From me just unloading 25 slug rounds of lead directly into some like former gangbanger's corpse and then proceeded to do 3 drugs. Hey,
I'm
Katherine.
afraid I'm not in the best of spirits right now, but I'll try and help.
Yeah, you better help and give me a fucking quest.
Oh, there you are. I'm feeling a bit better today. Sorry about all that before.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You got
The
drugs
thing
now?
is, well, I lost my husband, Thomas, last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the
Oh
upper
my
platform.
god!
Of course, that's
Jesus
the official
Christ.
word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth.
Oh my god, this was such a horrible time for us to hear about such a harrowing tale from this kindly old lady who is very severely depressed about what happened to her husband. But listen, I'm so sorry for laughing about your husband having a heart attack and falling dozens of stories into the hard surface of the water and probably dying and being eaten by the nightmare drug fish below. but I've been doing drugs, so it's pretty funny to me now. I'm so sorry. You suspect foul play? You think someone pushed him? Neon Security isn't the best source for accurate information. Nothing in this city is as it seems. It's because of all the drugs. Was Thomas ill to begin with?
What you're going to say?
Yeah, was Thomas ill?
He was almost 70, but according to Dr. Manning over at Reliant, he was in good health. Heart attack, my eye. There's no way that's what happened.
Maybe he's still alive. Right? Maybe he's down there. Maybe he's swimming with the fishes, literally. Maybe he ran. Listen, Catherine, maybe your 70-year-old husband didn't have a heart attack and fell off the oil rig platform and died. Maybe he just jumped off to get away from you. maybe he wanted to get some drugs or something. Maybe he wanted to get away from all this, right? He was looking for a different type of solution. Oh my god. Because let me tell you,
did I
Catherine,
say something wrong?
Sure, I haven't had a heart attack and fallen off the platform, but I have voluntarily jumped off of the platform myself because I'm a fucking deranged maniac and do drugs all the fucking time and travel around dressed like Amelia Earhart. But I have jumped off and it didn't kill me. I'm still alive. I was down there with those fish. Maybe he's down there. Nothing in this city is as it seems. I bet your husband is still alive. This is my inland empire speaking.
Spoken like someone who spent more than a day here. This place grows on you like a cancer. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is.
Damn, you think the security officer
I'm sorry,
pushed him?
This is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me.
Okay, I do forgive you. Could I take a look at what you have for sale, by the way? We're just completely uninterested in this husband, right? Listen, Catherine, your husband's situation, it's heartbreaking, it's terrible. But I already got my weekly fill of husband talk. What's the story behind the quick shop, by the way?
My husband and I opened the shop about 8 years ago. We were hoping to cater to the workers at Generdyne and Xenofresh. The business has had its ups and downs, but lately our rent has skyrocketed, so we've been forced to raise our prices. Unfortunately, the workers assumed we were becoming greedy, and as a result, we've had a couple of incidents with shoplifting and some vandalism. Honestly, I'm just trying to make a living.
I'm so shocked that these mega corporations and shit, given the exorbitant rent prices, are not just building more of the platform, you know? Like, at this point, couldn't, like, Ryujin afford to just expand the platform and then, you know, charge people for rent that way rather than have it go through Benjamin Bayou or whatever? Huh. I guess they need to play ball with Bayou, right? Is that why no one else is expanding it because Bayou doesn't want them to? Is there anyone who doesn't play ball with Bayou that has enough power to where they could expand the platform? I don't think so. Right? I mean, I guess we don't like him. Ryujin doesn't like Bayou. But first we gotta take care of him. Right? We gotta take care of him. I want to help you find out what happened to your husband.
Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you.
You deserve to find out the truth. His death sounds too suspicious to simply dismiss as an accident. Maybe the truth will be too painful and you should just move on. Why are you so certain that there's a conspiracy going on? No, in all earnestness, not even joking around, absolutely there's something going on. Like, what the fuck do we think happened here? The fucking cop was just walking up to this old dude and he was just like, "Oh no, Neon City Security, I'm having a heart attack. I hope I don't fall into the fucking water from all the way up here." What, are you fucking kidding me? All right. He's not going to announce like, "I'm having a heart attack." Oh no. How would they know? How would they know? He would just be like, "Ah," and then fall, right? He would just scream. How would they know? The fucking cops. All right. which lest we forget, I'm one of them. I'm one of the cops. I'm one of them. I'm with the Freestar Rangers, right? Sure, it's not Neon Security, but I am one of the cops, right? Why wasn't there a quest with the Rangers to help them cover it up or something? Or at least with Ryujin, come on. There should be another way in which I play into this where you can be the asshole who helps the shit dirtbags. All right. Why are you so certain there's a conspiracy going on?
The security officer's report said they never recovered my poor Thomas's body, which means they're only assuming he had a heart attack. But instead of leaving the case open until further evidence has been discovered, they've closed the book. I want to know why.
That's so wild. I almost thought that she was about to say that they claimed that he had a heart attack so bad, his body disappeared. Right? He had such a bad heart attack, his body just disintegrated. It vaporized. Right? Mind you, as well, people can survive a heart attack, right? Mind you, human beings will have a heart attack and live through it, right? It's bad. It's not great. But people have done it. People do it. Okay. Maybe the truth will be too painful? No, his death sounds too suspicious.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who sees the problem. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience.
Okay, but what if the second murder was me murdering someone else?
Guess what you're going to say?
Have you ever had any problems with Neon Security?
Oh, everyone has problems with Neon Security. They're terribly corrupt, with Administrator Bayou using them as his own personal brute squad. They come in here from time to time, but apart from being forced to give them employee discounts, I've never had anything suspicious happen.
Oh, I wonder if that's the link. I wonder if that was it. That her husband refused to capitulate and give, like, an employee discount to them and took one of them to task, and they, like, knocked him off the platform or whatever. Good lord. It totally reminds me of, like, a few years back now. Was it a few years back now? God, how long has it been? But there was that, like, infamous clip of that old guy at one of the protests or whatever. I don't even know if he was partaking in it, per se, but very, very much I remember him getting, like, knocked over and busting his head open and, like, bleeding because a fucking cop, like, pushed him over or some shit. Completely fucked.
Say something.
Anyway, is there anything useful you can tell me about Tevin Anastas?
Tevin owns the Emporium over in Bayou Plaza. He's a horribly overbearing, pretentious man who wouldn't dare set foot in the underbelly. The strange thing is, we've never had to deal with him in person. Why he'd be involved in Thomas's death is absolutely beyond me.
Okay, what do you have for sale?
Sure, I suppose that would be fine.
Okay. Yeah, you just sell weird aid items too. Wow. Do you actually have a more robust selection than the other place right next door where that Cosmos works at?
Be careful.
Cosmos and
Leon
his
is a dangerous
esteemed husband that everybody knows about? Okay. Shit. God, you know what? It makes sense that everybody knows about Cosmos' husband. How couldn't you when every time you walk by you hear them yelling at each other? Good God. Look, judging by this, you would think that they were like moments away from divorce.
Yeah, Owen told me.
Okay, fuck me. Let us head on up here. Let's make sure we're getting this checked out. Unjustified. I've never seen the show Justified. I've heard that it is very good, right? And it also has recent Fallout star, I believe, Walton Goggins. He stars in Justified, does he not? I've heard it's quite good. And similarly has like a look at corruption in this way.
I'd be making a fortune.
Check out everybody still running around. They're never gonna give this up. Okay, let's head on over to the Emporium. Do you think it has to do with that weird, like, overly detailed statue? Because I was expecting that to be part of the main quest, that we would have to come back for that, given the details on it.
Not a speck of land in sight. We'd better hope this fishing platform holds up.
Is she just extra paranoid because of, like, her past, right? With the plane that she was in, she just distrusts machinery.
I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time, okay? Do I look like an idiot? Tell me, do I have a sign that says idiot?
Tevin, I've heard this before. Shut the fuck
sell
up.
only the finest goods for the discerning customer.
Oh, now that Headlock's out of the way, how are things?
Quieter, much quieter. I think dealing with Headlock has convinced Seoka to back off from harassing my shop. And according to what I've heard, everyone else's. This should finally give me the time I need to concentrate on running my business, rather than wasting time looking over my shoulder.
Okay, well, I want to talk to you about the death of Thomas Luzion.
I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business.
Come on. I helped you. I helped you out recently. There should be reactivity here for, like, the quests that we did for him. You know, like IOU or favor in brackets. Come on, you can tell me.
There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull.
Oh shit, look at all this. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there? Keeping quiet about something like this must be hard on your conscience. You have a civic duty to reveal the truth of what really happened to Thomas. Listen, I don't know you, and security are lying about Thomas's death. Or listen, I know you and security are lying about Thomas's death. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. I know.
Nah,
oh shit, it worked.
How did I get involved in this?
I think we know exactly
God,
how.
Enough. I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave.
Actually, no, I need you to tell me.
I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent.
I need more info. Tell me who did it. Why didn't you step in and try to stop the murder? I mean, I feel like that's beyond reasonable expectation, right? Not everybody is some, like, gunslinging cowboy or whatever, just like, shit, time for me to fucking pull out my whip and just start blasting. Why weren't you at your shop? Does the murderer work with security? Why didn't you step in and try to stop the murderer? What kind of a high-flying space adventurer are you?
Nah, come on. I'm not risking life and limb to save someone I barely know. There are people that get paid to do that. I'm not one of them, so I simply prioritized my own safety and didn't get involved. A lot of good that did me.
Man, look, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, like, there's no reasonable expectation. But, man, with a response like that, I kind of want to murder this guy and throw him off the side of the platform. Why weren't you at your shop?
Really? Am I not allowed to leave my own shop now? Yeah, if you really must know, I was going for a walk. Shocking, I'm sure.
Does the murderer work with security?
No. The officer that threatened me was completely different. And the murderer wasn't wearing a uniform. I'd wager that the murdering bastard has a friend in security that's covering things up for him.
God, I thought he was about to say he was like a plainclothes cop or some shit. All right, I need more info. Tell me who did it.
It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim.
Have you ever dealt with Rusty personally? I feel like we've ran into someone named Rusty. Also, why are we so dead set on it being Rusty when it could have been Russell, too? If anything, Russell makes more sense. Have you ever dealt with Rusty personally?
God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but
God,
if he
no.
ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately.
Is he, like, gross?
In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts.
Oh. Maybe I know him, for real. Tell me where Rusty is.
Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase.
Jesus, okay. Well, let's go find Rusty. I wonder how we should deal with this. I feel like, I don't know, what are we gonna do? We bring him over to Katherine and have her just like execute him or whatever. Like, what's our end goal here? Okay. We can't exactly call up security, can we? Alrighty. Madame Sauvage's. Which is ironic considering we're familiar. Well, oh, you're out here. You know what? I don't know you. I don't know you at all. What's up, Rusty Becker?
Hey, buddy. Why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah?
I know what you did. Let me guess. I'll end up in the ocean if I don't give you anything. I know what you did.
Huh? What are you talking? Oh, shit. No, he told me he took care of it. He told me no one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident.
Tell me exactly what you did. Why'd you target Thomas? Who's he, and what did he take care of? Why'd you target Thomas?
Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora, and everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds.
Who's he, and what did he take care of?
A friend, an old buddy in security. But that's all you're getting from me. I'd rather take my chances with you than with him.
Tell me exactly what you did.
I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that.
There are consequences for your actions. Tell me who your friend in security is. I mean, you should also be held accountable for this. But I do also want to know who your friend in security is. Tell me who your friend is.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go.
Attack. That's not an option. I'm here to kill you. I'm not going to kill you, but you better disappear forever. Leave and never come back. I don't know. She didn't want another murder on her hands, right? She didn't want another murder on her conscience. You're lucky. I really want to kill you. Like, I really want to kill you right now, but this old lady doesn't want another murder dealt with around here. God, I better not go back. And she was like, no, I meant the other guy. I don't want you murdered. I wanted him murdered, though. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave and never come back.
Oh, my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
Okay. Oh, we can't even track down the security asshole? Shit. Really? We can't even track down the other fucking... his friend in security? Come on. Maybe I should have killed him. Nah, I probably would have ended there, huh? Who was over here taking a shit? Did you hear that?
To ask for?
Okay, well, let's head on up and around here. There we go. Good. And down over toward her. Great. Kind of weird that there's only that one opening right there. You would think that there would be more stuff hanging off the side. Alright, Catherine, I found out everything,
Thomas
I think.
didn't die of a heart attack. That's a total lie.
You're right, he was murdered.
Thank you for doing this. And please, be careful.
I know what happened to your husband.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
It was me, Catherine. I did it. I murdered. No. Your husband was murdered and a security officer covered everything up to protect the killer. Your husband's death was an accident. Your husband was murdered and security officer covered everything up to protect the killer.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him?
I took care of him. The killer's name was Rusty. Did Thomas ever interact with him before?
Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called
His tweaked out looking ass works for Generdyne?
Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty?
It almost sounds like she wanted me to kill him. I took care of him.
Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security, did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up?
I never got a name. I'm sorry, I can't do more for you. I didn't, and I doubt that taking on security will end well for either of us. Shit, we should have killed him. We should have killed him. I never got a name.
It's for the best, I suppose. Going after security is suicide for us both. Knowing the truth is vindication enough. In a weird way, I'm relieved? No, that's not the right word. I guess I'm just glad that I know the truth, even if it won't bring my husband back to me.
Man, that's
never
fucking
would have
grim.
figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here.
Accept payment. Thank you. I'm glad I could help. Decline payment. That's not necessary. I'm just glad I could help. I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
Alright. Well, can we actually go into Generdyne and do anything? Gosh, I think we can.
Leave all the rich folks here put up with that crummy smell.
Alright, well, I guess we'll end the video for now. When next we come back, we can maybe go look inside the Generdyne building. I think we had went in here before, right? I don't know. We may as well go inside again. And barring that, if we don't get anything there, we can go seek out Kelton Frush back at New Atlantis and see what other weird things are going on with these fucking trees. Uh-oh. Until next time, please take care of each other.